You're asleep, completely out, drooling on your pillow, probably snoring, zero awareness of the world around you. You are, by every biological definition, helpless. Now, imagine you're not in your bedroom. You're in a tent, a thin piece of nylon, like embarrassingly thin, separating you from a forest full of animals that could absolutely end you if they felt like it. Lions, bears, wolves, leopards, creatures that can hear your heartbeat from across a clearing, smell you from a mile away, and see perfectly in the dark while you're just lying there with your eyes closed. And yet, you wake up in the morning every single time. Why? Seriously, think about this for a second. A sleeping human is just meat, slow meat, quiet meat. Meat that can't fight back, can't run, can barely even register that something's happening until it's already happening. You'd think predators would be circling campsites every night, like some kind of all-you-can-eat buffet, but they're not. They almost never are. And the reason they're not, it's not one thing. There are several layered explanations, each one more fascinating than the last. And together they paint this picture of a strange, invisible agreement between humans and the wild. An agreement that goes back further than civilization, further than agriculture, further than anything we normally think of as human history. This goes deep. Let's go. Start with the thing that sounds like an ego trip, but is actually just biology. You are terrifying. Not you specifically. You, right now, are probably fine, but humans as a species, to predators, we are genuinely, deeply, evolutionarily frightening. A study published in 2019 by researchers at UC Santa Cruz found something remarkable. They played audio recordings of human voices near mountain lions in the Santa Cruz Mountains in California. Normal human voices, people just talking. And the pumas fled. They fled at the same rate they fled from the sound of dogs barking, and in many cases, even faster. These are animals that take down full-grown deer like it's nothing. Animals that are objectively absolute units of predatory efficiency. And they heard a podcast and ran. The same research showed that pumas abandoned food they'd already killed, food they were in the process of eating when they heard human voices nearby. They left their meal on the ground and moved away from the sound. That wasn't a one-off result. Lions in Africa's Kruger National Park, tigers in India, and jaguars in the Amazon have adjusted their movement patterns to avoid locations where humans are regularly present. They've decided at a species level that being near us isn't worth it. And the reason for that is one of the most brutal facts in natural history. We have been hunting and killing large predators for so long and so effectively that we have literally shaped their genetics. Humans have been active predators for somewhere around 2 million years. We hunted mammoths out of existence. We wiped megafauna off entire continents. Giant sloths, woolly rhinos, saber-toothed cats, cave bears. Species that had survived ice ages vanished within thousands of years of humans arriving. In North America, we hunted wolves to near extinction and eliminated mountain lions from the entire eastern half of the continent. We shot, trapped, and poisoned predators so systematically that the ones alive today are descended from the most careful animals. That's natural selection. The predators that kept their distance, that treated humans as something to avoid, they survived and passed that inherited caution to their offspring. Over thousands of generations, that caution became biological. It became instinct. So when a leopard picks up your scent in the night, somewhere deep in its nervous system, a very old alarm goes off. An ancient, wired-in signal that says, be careful around that thing, don't engage, move on. It's a biological memory. Now, let's talk about your smell. To a predator with a nose 100,000 times more sensitive than yours, you are broadcasting an enormous, detailed, and deeply strange chemical signal. You smell wrong. You smell like synthetic fabrics and chemicals. You smell like soap and shampoo and sunscreen and insect repellent. A cocktail of artificial compounds that has no analogue anywhere in the natural world. Beneath all of that, you smell like a primate, but not the prey these predators evolved to recognize. A predator's hunting instinct is not generic. It's calibrated to specific prey. A wolf's response is triggered by the movement of ungulates. You don't fit the pattern. You're an anomaly. Anomalies trigger caution rather than aggression. There's also the campfire effect. Fire is one of the only stimuli that produces a near universal fear response across virtually all land animals. It's not a learned behavior, it's innate, it's ancient. Animals that were afraid of fire survived. Humans discovered fire somewhere between 1 and 2 million years ago. Sleeping next to a fire broadcasts a signal into the dark that says something dangerous is here. Something that controls fire. Something that should be avoided. Smart move, honestly. Predators are not reckless. The image of the apex predator as a fearless killing machine is fiction. In reality, they are extraordinarily careful. One serious injury can mean a slow death by starvation. Every decision is a survival calculation. A predator is most confident attacking prey it knows. It does not know how a human will respond. We might wake up screaming. We might have tools. We might thrash in unexpected ways. For a predator, that uncertainty is a massive red flag. Then there's the size question. Humans, when they stand up, are actually pretty big. Our bipedal posture makes us appear larger and more imposing than most prey animals of equivalent weight. Standing upright is itself a kind of threat display. Your sleep is not as deep as you think. Researchers call this the sentinel function of sleep. Even while resting, your brain maintains a partial watch. You're more likely to wake up at unfamiliar noises than familiar ones. We sleep lighter for a reason. Humans almost never camp alone. We travel in groups, and predators understand group dynamics. A camp of sleeping humans is a group that, when one wakes up, will likely wake up the others. That collective response is deeply unappealing. None of this means you're untouchable. Attacks follow a pattern. They involve broken rules. An injured predator, a starving one, or one that's lost its fear due to human contact. These are the exceptions, not the rule. The lions of Tsavo or the Champawat tiger were unusual. They were injured or pushed into hunting humans. These cases are exceptions created by exceptional circumstances. In a healthy ecosystem, the rule holds: predators stay away. We have been so effective at making the world afraid of us that it's causing problems. This landscape of fear ripples through the ecosystem. When pumas avoid us, deer populations shift, and everything changes just because we're there. But our ancestors didn't survive just because predators feared them. For hundreds of thousands of years, we shared landscapes with creatures like cave lions and short-faced bears that stood 11 feet tall. We lacked claws and speed, but we had something else. Our greatest weapon wasn't in our muscles, it was in our heads. Humans learned to predict danger. We read landscapes, studied tracks, and noticed broken branches. Survival wasn't about being stronger. It was about knowing where predators were first. Nighttime changed everything. Predators see better in low light, but fire completely rewrote those rules. It became the world's first security system. It doesn't just warm us, it destroys the shadows that predators need for concealment. Communication was our other advantage. We could describe danger in detail. Information spread throughout the group. Every story told around a fire wasn't just entertainment, it was survival data. We learned from everyone else's experience, and we fought back together. Instead of scattering, we presented a united front. To a predator, 10 humans moving toward you with fire and noise is a terrible gamble. Unity is danger. A sleeping campsite is a chaotic confrontation waiting to happen. The truth is, we survive because evolution shaped both sides. We evolved to communicate and use fire. Predators evolved to recognize us as not worth the risk. Whatever is inside that glowing circle of fire is more trouble than it's worth.